Yeah.
You don't really have to lose your life for a man in a marriage, whatever situation. Like, please, women go through a lot. Like,
Right.
we are going through a lot. And aside that, we don't really get that much support. I don't know why. I don't know what we have done. Like, we haven't done anything really.
Okay.
When someone is booking artist and the female name is bad, then we're human. We give birth to you, please. Anytime I perform Nia, I'm at the verge of crying. I want to have a song with Tiwa. I don't know where you'll find me. I don't know where I'll find you.
Of course. On your way to find, it won't be too late, right?
So people feel like, oh, if you're a woman and you're doing music, DRB is easy for you. It's very hard. It's very tough because aside on the fact that people want to do something for you in return for something,
Right.
that alone is on its own.
Breeze 90.9 FM. Your comfort zone.
I know you are, amazing singer and songwriter. If a listener is hearing about you for the first time, who is Darkua beyond music?
Beyond music, Darkua is just a very introverted girl who likes to mind her business most of the time, who doesn't like talking unless it's necessary. What's again, cry? I love being at the beach most of the time. If I'm not home, when I'm not working, you find me at the beach.
Okay.
And I braid as well. Like, I love braiding hair.
Wow.
I braid my own hair too sometimes.
Oh, that's amazing. So where is Dakua from,
I am Ghanaian and Nigerian. My mom is Nigerian. I was born in Nigeria.
Oh.
Yes.
So what's your Nigerian name?
Chinoye.
Chinoye. Wow, that's nice. I like that. Okay, so I want to know now about your musical journey, how it started. At what point did you have the notion that I'm going to be a musician? What inspired you? That story, Nayana.
So I'd say my mom inspired me. I knew I could sing.
Right.
I used to have music classes when I was in preschool. So the school I attended, we had music classes where I'm the principal who played the piano. You play whatever instrument you want. If you can sing, you sing. So I used to sing. That's how I discovered I used to sing. I can sing. Oh. So I used to sing at school, speech and prize giving day, whatever small events in the school at a very young age.
Okay.
And at home, I'll disturb my siblings and everyone in the house by singing.
Okay.
Then one day, my mom was like, she was taking her bath and I was in her room. And I was singing at the top of my voice because it was light out. My phone had died. I was bored. So I was singing, screaming,
something to keep you going.
See, I was disturbing the neighborhood. So she just came out of her bathroom. She's like, are you sure you'll not be a musician one day? I'm like, oh no, even if I will cry, I don't think I will do it for the money. I just love music. And but now I find myself, if it's people are booking me for shows and you're not paying me, I will not go.
It's part of it. So how would you describe your sound to your musical style?
Although I do more of R&B and Afro soul, I'd say I'm a very versatile musician. I can't be boxed.
Okay.
People hear my sound like, okay, this is what she can do. I think this is the only thing she can do. But then I'll just say my project is just a taste of who I really am as an artist.
All right.
But then people should just keep it locked for what's coming.
Okay, so when you were singing in school then, and growing up, getting to know that you love to sing, what kind of genre were you enjoying most of that time?
It wasn't a particular genre. Okay. When I hear a sound and I feel like, okay, I like the song, then as long as I like it, whatever genre doesn't matter to me.
Okay, so congratulations on your new EP.
Thank you.
Now, I'd like you to tell us the title and the story behind, Yes, I want to know.
So title is Never Too Late.
Never Too Late.
It was supposed to be, the name of the project was supposed to be Between Love and Heartbreak. # blah, as in blah, blah, blah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then I felt like, no, people would really take me serious. Any little thing, they'd be like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm not ready for that. So I wanted something that would be easy to remember, something that people can use in their everyday conversations. That would be like, oh, is it too late? Oh, it's never too late. Like, Since I put out the project, or even when I had the idea of the title being Never Too Late, I go on the internet and then I see Never Too Late so many times, and I'm like, okay, now I'm ready for this project to come out.
Okay.
So Never Too Late is just me saying it's a love themed project.
All right.
So love, heartbreak, and everything in between.
Mm.
So I'm just saying it's never too late to find love.
Mm.
It's never too late to leave a toxic situation.
Mm.
It's never too late to vent to your partner about how they're making you feel, be it good or bad.
All right.
It's never too late, really. Like, nothing is ever really too late. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Wow. That's so beautiful. So how many tracks are on the EP and the theme messages on each?
I have 6 songs on the project.
Okay.
So the first song, titled Love is a Beautiful Thing.
Okay.
Love is beautiful, but then it hurts sometimes.
All right.
Sometimes you feel like I found the one. Sometimes you feel like, no, this person isn't the right person.
All right.
Same way you see a rose has thorns on them. The
Right.
rose is very beautiful, but then when you hold on to it so tight, it's going to hurt you because of the thorns on it.
Wow.
So that's all I'm saying. Like, there's pain in beauty, literally.
Right.
And that's the first song on the project. It was produced by CT. So the first 3 songs on the project was produced by CT.
All right.
CT has worked with so many names like Shaker. He's Pato Rankin's in-house producer. He's a Grammy certified producer.
Wow.
So having him on my project is like a blessing for me. He has been a blessing ever since I met him. So he produced Love is a Beautiful Thing.
All
He
right.
produced On My Way, which is my favorite on the project. And
I'd like to know why is it your favorite on the list?
I think it's because of the creative process. So anytime I'm working with CT, we have a conversation before
Right.
we start to work.
Okay.
And anytime I work with a producer, if you are not making the beat from scratch for me, I won't find myself in the same room with you.
Wow.
Yes. So we had a conversation and he asked me if there is any song in existence that I wish I had written.
All right.
And I told him Somebody's Son by Tiwa Savage. I was like, really? I'm like, yeah, I just love the song. It's so movie. Like, it makes me feel happy when I listen to it.
Wow.
The melodies, everything, the instrumentation. He said, okay, so would you mind to create something like that? I said, yeah, I don't mind. So Tiwa Savage was saying, somebody's son will find me one day.
All right.
But me, I said, I am on my way to find somebody's son. So the opposite.
Wow. That's so bold. I love that.
I'm very bold in my music. So yeah, that's literally all I'm saying and on my way. And I hope by the time I find him, it's not too late.
Wow. You see that, that rhyming. Oh God. Oh God. I'm impressed. I love that. Okay.
Yes. So that's all I'm saying and on my way.
Wow.
And when I am writing, I love to do the opposite most of the time. Most people wouldn't have it in mind that, okay, women, although we know that a few women do chase after their partners,
Right.
most of the time we know that it's the guys. So I'm like, okay, let me join those few women who are saying and then sing a song about that.
Wow.
And it has people being like, girl, are you serious?
Are you
Like,
serious?
just something that the people are talking like, hey, okay, this is what you're really saying. Hey, wow. So yeah, that's all I'm saying on my way. I mean, it's
Okay.
never too late to go and find love,
All right.
you know.
Okay. And okay, so the next song is Tori. I like to know
Tori.
about all the songs on the list.
So Tori, people think Tori is a name, but Tori is not a name. Tori is Nigerian slang for story. So plenty story, plenty Tori.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's Tori. And Tori, I am saying, like, it's me telling my partner in the beginning, this is not how you were. And then there were certain parts of me that died. Like, my heart, normally everyone's heart is red, but then it
Right.
became black. But because of you, I'm hiding the fact that my heart turned black because of past experiences. And I'm trying to love again.
Wow.
And then you're treating me some way, somehow, like
Right.
I'm forcing myself on you and all of that. So with Tori, it's just me venting and telling him that he should be real with me. He shouldn't try playing me because I'll watch him leave and I won't say nothing. Like I don't deserve this new you.
All right.
I deserve better.
Okay.
So that story also produced by CT.
Wow. Nice.
And then we have her. Hair is a little bit,
I want to know about Dell a little bit. That's the part I want to hear.
I don't know if you've had a friend or seen people be like, hey, I think I have found my soulmate,
Okay.
but then my soulmate is not single.
Oh,
My soulmate has a partner.
right.
Either he has a girlfriend or he's married.
Right.
Or either she has a husband or she's married. But then I strongly feel like that's my soulmate.
So you with someone's boyfriend.
So you go to your soulmate and you're like, bruh, I like you and I know that you like me. But we both know that you are caught up somewhere. But then isn't there something we can do about it? That's all that I'm saying in her.
Okay.
So just after I put out the project, my manager sent me a post by someone on Twitter, a guy.
Okay.
He was like, Charlie, anytime he sees that a beautiful looking girl with her boyfriend, he feels like sending the guy to face Goliath in a war front or something.
So like you know how to come back.
Yes. Like it's just some thoughts that you have and oh, this guy's so cute.
You wish
like,
something will happen in your favor so that you can have the chance to experience that. Right. Okay.
So that's what hair is about. And then we have confessions.
My favorite.
So confession is you making a confession to your partner that, okay, you know what? Do you remember this party that we went? I told you about the other day, and you said you were not going to come with me. Well, because you didn't come with me and I was bored, I ended up kissing someone. But then this is me telling you about it.
Okay.
I'm not telling you about it so that we have a back and forth. I'm telling you about it so that I don't feel guilty about anything that I have done.
Okay.
So don't go on and on about it because at the end of the day, I'm just a baby. And if you go on and on about it, I'm going to cry. Okay. So you know that you telling your partner that it's going to hurt them. But then again, you're telling them that, yeah, I know you're hurt. But then if you yell at me or something, I'm going to cry.
All right.
So just keep it to yourself.
Wow.
And I feel like that's very toxic. But that's not me as a person. It's just a song.
Okay.
And then we have the last song on the project, Mia. Mia is a very emotional one for me. Okay. I wrote it in 2018.
All right.
And I'm happy that it's out now for the world because at the time I wrote it, I didn't think I was ever going to record it because I was like, "Heesh, the day I perform me, I'm going to cry."
Oh,
because it's a very emotional song. It talks about the abuse women have to go through in relationships. You know, you meet someone, then aside them being cheaters, they abuse you at the same time. Right. So it's like, pick a side. Are you either cheating on me or you're abusing me? Like, but then you're doing both, which is quite draining. Cheating alone is draining. Abuse on its own is draining. Right. Then you doing both to a woman, that's very unfair. So with that, I am putting myself in the shoes of the women who have been through abuse, and I am saying that I have tolerated enough, and now I am leaving. Like, I have had enough. I'm not doing this again because sometimes I feel like women who go through abuse find it hard working out because they have hopes that this person is going to change. That at first, when I met you, you were a very sweet person. You were all loving. And I know that that person is going to come back, but trust me, they never come back. Like, it'll keep getting worse. Whoa. So with Mia means I'm going, like I'm leaving. So that's just it.
Wow, the subject matter of Mia really fits our question of the day today. Yes, I was asking, is it a right thing for someone to leave a toxic marriage? Or is it good for them to stay because of the children? Because people say that, because of the children, or maybe some family members are saying they should. I like to like divert a little bit for now. What's your thoughts on that? What advice? What do you think they should do?
I feel like they should seek help from the right sources. Before then, pray to God. He will bring the right people your way to take you out of such a situation. You pray to him, he'll give you the knowledge, the wisdom to overcome whatever it is that you're going through. Seek help from the right sources. Speak to people. Some people don't even speak to their friends when they are going, they don't speak to their families. They just isolate from everybody and deal with whatever on their own. But then don't wait before it's too late, where you can't even do anything, because at the end of the day, if something happens to you, the children you're staying in whatever situation for, you are going to leave them. Like if it gets worse and then you end up losing your life, who is going to take care of the kids now? So I will say walk out. It's hard, but again, pray to God for strength, because most times when we don't know what to do, God comes through for us. So I will say don't stay, like it's not worth it at all.
Not worth it.
Like at all. People will say, he's your husband. Remember, for better or for worse. Bro, he didn't say for better or for death. Till death do you part, rightfully, not till he ends your life or something. Like, please, for the sake of the kids and for your peace, walk out.
Okay, right. Before I come to you, as a listeners, I'd like to give you a little updates on the tracks on this EP. So Mia is having 42,516 streams. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Confessionals have 1,223. Then Tori, yes, Tori, I like that one. It's having 13,980 streams. On My Way is also with 14,395. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. And then Love is a Beautiful Thing is also having 1,976. This is really a great turnout, and I'm loving it. So now I want to know this, because checking the subject matter of these tracks is quite bold. It's very deep. I'd like to know where do you draw your inspiration from? Is it with personal, with specific events or people, or I'd like to know the story, how you're able to get very deep for this.
I get my inspiration from the internet. I get it from people around me, personal experiences, stuff I see when I step out, like from movies, anything at all. As long as I feel like, I want to do something, like I want to write something based on this thing that I've seen, I'm going to do exactly that.
Okay.
And sometimes when friends have conversations with me, next thing you hear, I might be in a song.
Yeah. I wanted to ask the particular tracks that means a lot to you, but I think from a conversation I know the one. Media. Yes, because the reaction you meted out means that it's really, really special to you. And I'm hoping to see the performance one day. And I want to see the cry. It could be a motivation for someone, for sure.
Sometimes I have performed Mia a few times. And anytime I do perform Mia, I get really emotional because I hate to see people go through pain. And Mia is a song that reminds you. I have seen so many videos of women losing their lives in marriages because they love their partner so much that they want to endure whatever hurt it is that they've been going through, whatever abuse. And it's so painful to see, because you speaking up or seeking the right help would have changed so many things. Like you don't really have to lose your life for a man in a marriage, whatever situation, like please. So anytime I perform Mia, I'm at the verge of crying, but I try so much not to cry, because if I start crying, I can't continue the performance. So I have to man up, toughen up.
Yeah. Okay, so if you were to pick one song from your EP to perfectly represent your journey as an artist, which of these tracks would it be?
I would say no song in particular, because before I put out my project, I have released a couple of singles, and they all represent a journey, my growth, my writing skills. I keep evolving. So I can't pick a particular song, because you listen to one song and you're like, oh wow. Then you listen to the next one, you're like, oh wow. Like it keeps growing. So that's the same feel my project has. You listen to the first song, then the second, then the third, to the last, and it's different emotions all through, different reactions all through. So I'll say all the songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what were the challenges you faced making this EP?
Challenges I faced, I worked with different people on my project, and let's say I have a timeline of when I need to put stuff out. And then they're not just the people I worked with, they're not also people that are just sitting there waiting for Darkua to tell us something. Like they're not living their life based off Darkua's commands or Darkua's requests. They also have their lives. So let's say I have a deadline of say 20th May.
Okay.
But 20th May, my deadline, someone won't be able to meet it because they have another deadline to meet for someone. So that was quite challenging. And aside that, the recording process, Tori was that day in the studio. I was so confused because after CT finished making the beat, I didn't know it was for me because it sounds very hip hop.
Okay.
And I was like, CT, I'm waiting for you. So yeah, I'm done. I was like, you're done with what? It's like the beat I was making, like I was making it for you. I was like, what do you want me to do on this? Like, this is so hard for me. I was like, well, I don't know.
So the beat was giving you Tori because he didn't believe that was for you.
Oh, bars. Okay, I was like, CT, he was just looking at me and smiling. So when I started writing, I'll write first few lines and I'll erase it.
Right.
And I'll write again, I'll erase it, I'll get a melody. I'm like, no, then at last, I saw that I was taking too much time.
Yeah.
I said, whatever can come. I just told him, I think I've gotten something. I think I'm ready. So when I started recording and he played it back and I heard how it was sounding, I was like, oh, did I just do that?
Yeah, you did
I
that.
was like, yeah, I did that.
Okay, so I wanted to know like notable producers, but I heard of CT, so I want to know other features and collaboration projects you have.
There's James, Kitelvi James. He produced her.
Oh, right.
Kitelvi James has worked with artists like Quisiata,
Okay.
Switch Forever. He's a Switzerland artist and producer, sorry.
Yeah.
And then there is Insane Oggy.
Oh,
He's also a producer. He's worked with so many artists. Hey, Oggy. His tag is Oggy with the sauce. He has so much sauce. He's worked with Annabelle Rose. He's worked with, I think, Herman Suede.
Oh.
He's worked with 99 Faces, their collective. He's worked with SD Legend. He's worked with so many people. Aside producing, he mixes and masters as well. So he's mixed and mastered some songs. Yeah.
All right. So have collaborations yet or upcoming collaboration project?
Upcoming for the future. So with my project, I wanted it to be a solo project.
Okay.
Because people have the notion that if you are an emerging artist, if you don't put a big name on your project, or if you don't have some sort of collaboration on your project is not going to do well. But I like to make people know that whatever you're thinking, that's not it for Darkua.
All right.
So with my solo project, I want people to know that I carry weight on my own and I can push boundaries on my own.
Okay.
So after this, there are going to be some features.
Okay, for sure. So which of the artists are you looking forward to like collaborate with?
Number one.
Okay.
Cina Soul. My very own.
Coming there. So the surprising thing is you can really see that she looks like Cina Soul, like such a look. You do, like with the voice and everything. I was like, oh my god. They have like similarities, I'm telling you.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is a first for the looks.
You do.
Oh,
You do. With a beautiful self, you do. So imagine collaboration with Cina Soul and Dakua. Oh my goodness, I can't wait for that. Okay. So apart from
yeah, so definitely our very own, our queen, Fia.
oh, okay.
I want to have a song with Tiwa. I don't know where you'll find me. I don't know where I'll find you.
Of course. On your way to find, it won't be too late, right? Yeah, it's gonna work for sure.
So Tiwa.
Okay.
The guys, okay, I do have a song. I was about to mention somebody. He's called Vondi. We do have songs together, so that's okay.
Okay, right.
I want to make. Wow, there's so many people. There are so many people.
Okay, for sure.
So
I'd love to know about them,
okay, let me run away from Ghana small.
Okay.
I want to do a song with Fave.
Oh.
I want to do a song with I don't know if you've heard of Bloody Civilian.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I want to have a song with
Wow.
her. I want to have a song with with who? I know it'll happen one day. I want to have a song with Cavemen.
Okay.
I loved your music so much.
Oh my god.
There are plenty of.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But yeah, I think
Okay.
I should just be on the
That's
lookout.
great. Yeah. And those are like great collab. It's definitely going to turn out to be great collaborations because like you systematically selected them, the voicing and everything, like
Yes.
matches you it's very well. That's nice. So what's your take regarding support for female artists in Ghana? Because you said something like you like to always do the opposite,
Yeah.
you know, something that gives like a different notion on
Yeah.
that. So what's your take on this particular?
I feel like in Ghana, not even in Ghana, it cuts across. Females don't really get some people feel like, oh, if you're a woman and you're doing music, JRB is easy for you. It's very hard. It's very tough because aside on the fact that people want to do something for you in return for something,
Right.
that alone is on its own.
Yeah.
You can't be free. You have to think so much. Your appearance. Sometimes the weather is hot. And you just want to move out in your crop top and shorts. I will be like, hey, she's trying to sell something.
Yeah.
No. like, it's just too much thinking. You can't.
You can like express yourself better. Yeah.
The slightest thing you say, people are going to take it out of proportion and tag you as something, or you are rude, or you are this. You can't speak your mind. You always have to be calm, collected, and polite. No, at the end of the day, we're also humans.
Right.
So, and even with our music, like, it's not a bad thing to be vulnerable. When a guy puts out some sort of music and we have the streets jamming to it and this, oh, Charlie, this guy is speaking my heart. If a lady speaks her heart, she's vulnerable on a song and others, people will be like, oh, I'm bad here when they do songs, or oh, yeah, you do emotional, them. But bro, like it's literally the same thing.
Right.
Like there's no difference. And when people
oh my god.
women go through a lot. Like
Right.
we are going through a lot. And aside that, we don't really get that much support. I don't know why. I don't know what we have done. Like we haven't done anything really.
Okay.
When someone is booking artist and the female name is I'm bad here, then you know, we're human. We give birth to you, please.
Yeah. We respect them now. We respect them that.
And even with that said, they don't really want to pay you so much, but then we put in so much into our appearance, our hair, our makeup, our outfits. We can't just step out and wear anything. I can't go and perform like this.
Yeah.
Even if I wear jeans and top, it has to be some type of jeans and some type of top. I can't go and stand on the stage like this. But guys can go on stage shirtless. They find their trousers, they are okay. Like, you know, like
their shirt and their short on
makeup is expensive. Getting your hair done is expensive. Like, there's a lot that goes into it. So I'd say like, and they don't really like putting us on to. Only God knows why. Right? But that's their business. But that wouldn't stop us from pushing ourselves.
For sure.
Yeah, but then we also have to work 5 times as hard in pushing ourselves, like having to convincing people that look, whatever you think of me, whatever you think of women, that is not it.
Okay.
Shall your breath, but we go there all right.
We go there all right. Also, a quick one before we go. What's the most memorable reaction you've had from a fan?
I went to sing. I've forgotten the event. One of these events like that. After I finished singing, I had this person come up to me that, oh my God, you're a dakua. Can I hug you? I was like, I had them.
Anybody honestly taking hug.
I was like, hey, okay, so I had one like, I love your music so much. Like, you have no idea how your music makes me feel.
Oh my God.
So I left and I went to say to my manager's car and I'm like, what just happened?
Yeah.
And I left and I told my friends, they were like, sure, do you know who you are? I'm like, no, like sometimes I feel like people don't really know my songs, people don't really know who I am, but they're like, hey, do you know the people that have been stressing me that they want to speak to me? Like, it's just overwhelming sometimes. Even the day I had my release party, my EP release party, I randomly invited one of my fans. I don't like calling them my fans. I call them darklings
Ducklings.
because they are my darlings.
Oh,
So my
wow.
darklings.
Ducklings. So it sounds English. I like it. Yeah. I think my producer is another duckling because I'll take it very.
Hi, darkling. I was like, he's a super darkling.
Oh,
I don't know. I just randomly invited him, like, come, let's sing me out together.
yeah.
And I was so surprised. We sang it together from beginning to the end.
Oh,
He didn't fumble. He was not missing out any. I was like, wow, you know my song from A
right.
to Z.
Yeah, they do.
I have people reaching out on social media. Dakua, I love your song so much. I'm like, wow, you do love my song so much. Like, it's just crazy. Like, everything. Like, so I'm like, wow.
Okay. Right. I love your songs too. When my producer sent them to me last week, I was like, there was never a dull moment.
Oh,
From beginning to end, it's like energy with vibes, lyrical
Yes,
context. It's perfect. I love it too.
thank you so much.
So where can we find music, your social media handles, so that you know?
So my songs are available everywhere.
Okay.
Every streaming platform you can think of.
Right.
It's there, and just search Darkua, and that's how my Darkua is spelled.
All right.
And you find all my songs on social media.
Mhm.
It's Darkuaaa. 5 A's at the end for
Okay.
Instagram and 4 A's at the end for Twitter.
Okay.
And yeah.
Don't you think we should? I think my producer will agree. We should have like a little feel of the voice. Hey, I know here.
Let me clear my throat.
I said DJ's yeah. Kitchen. All right. So
Okay. First song, any?
any. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do On My Way since it's my favorite.
Okay.
I've been looking for someone to call my own. Is it you? Shaping are you? On my way. I'm on my way to find you. I hope it's not too late. Where you go there? On my way. I'm on my way to find you. I hope it's not too late. Where you go there? Let's do it together.
Oh my God.
I'm on my way to find you. I hope it's not too late.
Wow.
Where you go there? On my way.
I love that.
I'm on my way to find you. I hope it's not too late.
Wow.
Where you go there?
Well, natural voice now I said, oh, the no Nigerian Magina from was I Thank you so much for having time to chit chat. It's a pleasure having you here.
Thank you so much.
Hey.
Breeze 90.9 FM. Your comfort zone.